After nearly 2 months of silence at sea, Mumbai's fishing boats are preparing to return to the Arabian Sea. India's annual monsoon fishing ban is ending, thereby reopening one of the country's largest marine fishing economies. But as fishermen prepare for the new season, they say soaring fuel costs, shrinking margins, and unpredictable weather are the factors that are making survival even harder than ever. Take a look at this ground report.
For nearly 2 months, these boats have remained anchored. The annual monsoon fishing ban, enforced every year along India's west coast to protect marine breeding during the monsoon, is drawing to a close. Now at Mumbai's Sassoon dock, engines are roaring back to life. Nets are being repaired, boats repainted, ice is being stocked, crews are returning. For thousands of fishermen, this is the most important time of the year. Because once the ban ends, every trip to the sea becomes an opportunity to recover nearly 2 months of lost income. But returning to the sea is becoming increasingly expensive. Fishermen say diesel prices, maintenance costs, labor charges, and the price of fishing equipment have all risen sharply over years. A single multi-fishing expedition can cost tens of thousands of rupees before a single kilogram of fish is sold. And with changing weather patterns making fish movement harder to predict, many fear that even a good catch may no longer guarantee a profit.
Pollution
levels have also increased, affecting fish stocks and making it harder to get a good catch. On top of that, our expenses have gone up sharply. Our costs keep rising, but our earnings don't increase at the same pace. We are hoping this season brings a good catch, otherwise it will be very difficult for fishermen like us to survive.
I, along with hundreds of other women, come to the dock every day at around 3 a.m. Our families have depended on fishing for generations. This is our only source of livelihood. But things have changed. The availability of fish has reduced significantly these days. Fishermen often bring back more plastic waste than fish from the sea. Earlier, we could sell large quantities of fish in a single day, but now businesses have slowed and there is very little hope.
Unlike retail consumers, mechanized fishing boats buy diesel in bulk through cooperative societies, paying around 124 rupees per litre, compared with Mumbai's retail diesel price of about 98 rupees per litre. A gap, fishermen say, has sharply increased the cost of every voyage. Mumbai remains one of India's biggest fishing hubs with more than 3,000 fishing vessels operating from its major landing centres including Sassoon Dock and Versova. The reopening of the season doesn't just bring fishermen back to work. It revives an entire ecosystem: auction houses, transporters, ice factories, processors, wholesalers and exporters. According to the Marine Products Exports Development Authority, India's seafood exports crossed $7 billion in the last financial year, with frozen shrimp continuing to dominate overseas shipments. Today, Indian seafood reaches consumers in more than 120 countries, including the United States, China, Japan, Vietnam, Spain and Belgium. The fisheries sector, meanwhile, supports the livelihoods of more than 28 million people across India, directly and indirectly.
Because of the climatic changes, the fishermen has the operational cost has gone high. Maintenance cost has gone way beyond the reach. And out of 10 months, 2 months fishing is banned. Out of the remaining 10 months, only 5 to 6 months is seasonal business. And if during that 5 to 6 months seasonal business, if the cost increases beyond the reach and if the catch is less, then the livelihood comes at stake.
Officials say the weeks immediately after the ban are crucial. The quality of the catch, weather conditions and market prices during the early part of the season often determine incomes of fishing families and the pace of seafood supplies reaching domestic markets and export chains. After weeks of inactivity, expectations are high, but so are the risks.
The countdown to a new fishing season has begun. For thousands of boats that are preparing to sail from Mumbai, the next few weeks won't just determine the size of the catch, they will determine the income, debt repayments and future of an industry that contributes over $7 billion to India's seafood exports. With video journalist Mangesh, this is Disha reporting here for WION from Mumbai.